Many states have enacted laws that attempt to put restrictions, targeted restrictions on abortion providers under the guise of the health and safety of women that are really intended to close clinics. And this decision says in no uncertain terms that that is unpermissible. The court reaffirmed, as Heather said, our constitutional right to choose an abortion, but it also made it very clear that when courts are evaluating these measures passed by states, they have to weigh the supposed benefits that these laws are supposed to provide to women against the burden that they impose on women trying to seek an abortion.
It was never about women's health and safety. It was about creating barriers to access to safe, legal medical procedures of abortion. It was disingenuous, and it was outright untrue. Well, clearly we're going to be prepared for the 2017 session. You heard that we can expect some legislation to be filed, but we will be prepared to work with all of our advocates, to work with the people, to work with medical professionals, to make sure that the policies that we pass are evidence-based and in the best interest of Texas women and their families. If some of my colleagues choose to continue their assault on the access that women have to this safe, legal medical procedure, then we know, as we saw in 2013, that the public will show up, that the public will fight this. And we know after today's Supreme Court decision that the courts are also on our side. Thank you.
Thousands of Texas women will have access to abortion care that would not exist had the Supreme Court not intervened. They said and they say they are doing this to protect our health. But today's Supreme Court decision exposed that argument as a total lie. 3 years ago, many of those same lawmakers refused to listen to medical experts who presented them with facts that HB 2 had nothing to do with women's health and safety. In fact, facts are often ignored by our elected leaders when it comes to access to abortion. To push their extreme agenda in Texas, our leaders even require doctors to provide misinformation, medically inaccurate information to their patients seeking abortion. Facts just don't seem to matter when they don't align with the ideology of our legislature.
The fact is that abortions have always happened, they always will, and we need to make sure that when they do, that they are safely and medically performed. And when we turn our backs on that, then we know that women will have to resort on back alley procedures and hangers. And we are not going to go back. We are not going to go back. So the exhilaration today is, yes, we worked hard, we fought hard for this, we were affirmed in the Supreme Court. We are going to rejoice in that. We're going to rejoice in the fact that women and their families have access to this procedure, that families can be safe, that women can be safe.